I definitely understand where you're coming from. But thank you.
You know, just one, just one line. I was in Bamako in Mali, and if you see the dear relationship as far as the friendship that people provide you, but yet the French were in there doing what they do in the name of religion. The Arabs were there doing what they do in the name of Islam. But yet you see the Malians that still believe in their ancestors in the midst of all this, but without access to the everyday. And that's what they use as power, leverage, things. That's why gold did its damage.
That was like
Egypt.
five. That was like 5 lines. First, have a good night, bro. Yeah.
Thank you. Good night.
McDonald Donald.
Good morning. Wait, Bakanda, good morning.
Uh-huh.
Can you hear me?
I can hear your ancestors even. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I have to correct the mistake that one of my brother made. The first person you brought on, and he was not being so specific, and I can see he was a kind of confused because he was not well educated on the religion he seems to be believing. Well, I will want to differentiate the difference between the Jesus, the real Jesus, and the European Jesus. You understand? The European Jesus say join the European slavery union ship. That was back then how they deceived our people in Africa, you know. But concerning the existence of Jesus and the witness of Mary Magdalene, I will want to correct something there. Mary Magdalene never witnessed Jesus. She witnessed the angel that helped roll the stone on the sepulchre where they buried Jesus. That was the angel.
You know that how?
I know that because I have read the Bible. I have gone deeper in reading even the ancient Ethiopian Bible. I have gone deeper in asking questions from elderly men, and I discovered that Mary Magdalene never witnessed Jesus. She witnessed the angel that helped roll the stone where Jesus was buried for Jesus to come out. And concerning the disciples, you said they didn't recognize Jesus. I will want to correct the mistake also. Jesus, when he came out of the sepulchre, he first witnessed, he visited the 12 disciples, and out of the 12 disciples, one was missing. So he met 11 disciples, and they recognized him. So the only complication there was the one that was not there when Jesus visited was doubting, and that was Thomas, that he will never believe except he sees with his own eyes. And that was when Jesus appeared to him in the gathering. And there he saw the blood of the fresh wound of Jesus Christ. Then he believed.
Relax. John chapter 20.
Okay.
From verse 15. Let's see. Actually, let's start from.
You say John chapter 20, verse 15.
Let's start from verse 11.
Right?
Let's start from verse 11.
Okay. But Mary stood outside the tomb, crying as she wept. She bent over to look onto the tomb and saw 2 angels in white seated where Jesus' body had been, one at the head and the other at the foot. I hope you understand what he said there. He said he met the...
Keep reading. No, don't make no commentary.
Okay.
Just keep reading.
Okay. That was 11. 2 angels in white seated where Jesus' body had been, one at the head and the other at the foot. They asked her, "Woman, why are you crying?" "They have taken my Lord away," she said, "and I don't know where they have put him." At this, she turned round and saw Jesus standing there, but she did not realize that it was Jesus. Okay, Jesus was there, but that was after the 2 angels.
Bro, keep reading. Keep reading.
"Woman," he said, "why are you crying? Who is it you are looking for?" Thinking he was the gardener, she said, "Sir, if you have carried him away, tell me where you have put him, and I will get him where you have put him." Okay, "and I will get him." Jesus said to her, "Mary." She turned towards him and cried out in Aramaic, "Rabboni," which means teacher. Jesus, "do not hold on to me, for I have not yet returned to the Father. Go instead to my brothers and tell them I am returning to my Father and your Father, to my God and your God." Mary Magdalene went to the disciples with the news, "I have seen the Lord," and she told them that they had said this thing to her. Is that okay?
So again, you see where there is no misunderstanding here.
Yeah, there's no misunderstanding there.
So,
But do you realize
so the
in the
narrative,
transfiguration of do you realize that in the transfiguration of Jesus Christ, he is not the same as a human being? So when you're referring Jesus Christ in resurrection, you're referring to him as the transfigurated Jesus
I don't
Christ.
give a fuck.
Not, but you have to give a fuck if you really
No,
want to know
no.
the real
Listen,
detail.
listen. That's not my point. My point is that that's how you create an elaborate scam. All right.
No,
Listen again.
bro.
Listen again. In the world that we live, listen, bro. In the world that we live, if that man was Jesus, she should have been able to hear his voice and recognize him, see his face and recognize him. Hold up.
Okay.
It is more likely that that was a different person than that it was Jesus. And if there were already 2 people, listen, bro. If there were already 2 people in there claiming to be angels, that tells you that this scam, it wasn't just a 1-person scam. This was a planned out scam already.
Can I explain something to you?
You don't need to
you
explain
understand
it.
what it means?
You don't need to explain
Do you
it.
understand
I
what
read
it
the
means
book
for
too.
transfiguration? Yeah, you read the book. I understand you read the book, but I'm trying to make you understand something concerning when Jesus is living in the flesh and when he visits the 2 spirit beings. I want to take you back to when Jesus was on the transfiguration on the mountain and 2 spirit beings also visited him. He transfigured to a spirit being. If not that the disciples were there to see him when he changed, they would still not recognize him. So when you're
It
talking
doesn't say
about
that.
even
It doesn't say that. I don't know why you are jumping to transfiguration, whatever, transvoiceration. Listen to me.
yeah.
It's not the same person. It is more likely in the world that we live, because those things don't happen, that it's not the same person, bro. That's how a scam works. And when the scammer works, the scammer will want you to believe that it was supernatural rather than that it is what your eyes are seeing. There's no reason why he had to be transfigured to look and sound like a different person. It's the same exact body.
You know why?
It doesn't say that he was transfigured when he resurrected. It said that he simply resurrected.
Are you reading King James Version of the Bible?
I don't give a fuck which version. Because if you guys if you took care of your business, Christians, you will not have 1,000 versions. I don't have time to go and read.
Not the problem.
Listen, no, that's the problem. I don't have time. I don't have time.
Problem.
Listen, bro.
You know the problem.
No,
Can
listen.
I explain something?
No, listen.
Okay,
listen.
I'm listening.
I don't have time to go and read the 10,000 versions that exist. If somebody has the original copies, bring me the original copies. But based on what I'm hearing, even the scripts that they are using were copies of a copy. So when you are dealing with a system that has that many versions, Of course, every different person you meet will have a preference. So guess what? I will still judge all of you by the same standard. As long as there's one Bible version that says one thing, you are all guilty by association. Because it is your responsibility among yourself Christians to sort this out. So you have one singular representation. You cannot be here scamming people. Do you know how many versions of the Bibles are sold every day? It's not just the King James version. New International Version, ESV.
That is the point I'm trying to make you understand here. That is what, if you can let me explain what is going on, I believe you can also have an idea of where my point is heading.
Let me ask you a question. Yeah. Is the King James version the original version?
That is not the original version.
Okay, so don't quote King James to me. Don't tell me go and look at this one, because that just means that you like the one that preferentially suits your own dogma, just like the other person who likes the NIV. It's the same problem. So you don't have any authority to tell me that one person is fake and the other one is real. You can't do that.
Okay, do you know one thing? If this Bible from Ethiopia were very vulnerable, like people can sell it, it would have been possible that we would have had a copy of it too. But I'm trying to make you understand.
Hold up. Is the Bible from Ethiopia the original? The original script?
Yeah, that's the original script of the Bible.
It's not. You know how I know? You know how I know?
How do you know? How do you know?
Because there's not a single book in the Bible written to the church in Ethiopia. And yet, there is more books written to Europe than anywhere else. So the Ethiopians would have had to get the book from the Romans, get the book from the copy of the book. Bro, keep listening.
That is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to explain to you in detail so that you will understand what is going on in the world today. You see, when you talk about the Vaticans are the ones who hold the real secret with power. Now, they decided to keep this secret. Okay, let me go to 1917 concerning Fatima. These people were the people that witnessed Virgin Mary.
I don't have time for that.
These secrets are being kept in the Vatican City.
I don't have time for that.
To know the knowledge of what these people know. Okay,
bro, McDonald.
Yeah.
When it comes to this subject, I am 100 times more educated on it than you. You're not giving me any new information. All right? You're not giving me any new information.
You're not letting me give you the information.
The information from before you even think of it, I already know what you're going to say. That's why the point here.
It's gonna look as if I'm trying to.
Listen. The point here is that there is no God, bro. That's the point here.
Bro, that's what you believe.
Again, there is no God, bro. Regardless of what I believe,
that is what
regardless of what I believe, regardless of what you believe, the reality of the world, brother.
Regardless of your opinion,
brother. Regardless of what I believe, regardless of what you believe, brother.
Nah, you can't say what I believe, because if you talk about what I believe, I can explain.
You want me to drop you, bro? What's wrong with you? You want me to drop you? Are you done? Are you tired of talking?
That is why it's your opinion.
Are you tired of talking to me? If you are, I can just drop you, bro.
Okay, I want to listen your opinion. I want to hear your opinion.
Regardless of what you believe, regardless of what I believe, the reality is that we don't see God anywhere. Where's your God?
My God is in me.
Which part of you? In your buttocks, on your big toe, or in your head?
I believe everyone has a soul.
In your buttocks, in your big toe, or in your head?
Bro, I believe everyone has a soul.
Where's your soul located? In your buttocks, on your big toe, or in your head?
Your soul is invisible, but that's what controls.
You just said your soul is inside of you. You are your body. So which part of your body is your soul located?
That is the invisible controlling part of you.
Which part of you? It's invisible. I understand. Just because it's invisible, if it's inside of you, is it inside your body or is it standing next to your body?
That is what I'm telling you. It is the invisible part of you.
Is it inside your body? Is it inside your body or is it next to your body?
Can you not make it look like a specific part in your body?
Is it inside your body? Is it inside your body? You said it's in you, right?
Can I make you understand it this way?
You said it's inside of you, right?
It is a full of you, but in a different way, in a spiritual way.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, man. Can't answer a simple question, bro. My God is inside of me. Which part of you? My soul. Okay, where's your soul located? Well, it's the invisible part of me. Okay, where's the invisible part of you? Is it next to you or is it in your body? Well, let me explain. Bro, what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
Yeah, man. How's it?
What's up?
How's it?
It is good.
I'm good, man. I like your subject matter, eh?
My subject matter likes you too.
So I'm I'm here to defend the notion that there is God, and I'm on the notion that God is imaginary.
You are of the notion that what?
God is imaginary, as you said.
Okay, that means we have no argument. Thank you for your time.
So, but then why? No, but then why? No, listen, I'm saying that God lives in people's imagination. So if He's not in your imagination, then which means that God is not in the.
That means that we have no argument.
But
Because
then I'm saying that God.
you already understand the subject at hand. That's it. There is
But
no argument.
but but my argument is there that God is there.
In your head,
So if
sure,
he's
no problem. Don't have an argument against that. It's in your head, sure. Mhm.
Bakanga, tell me something. How do you not understand God to be the creator?
In your head, as long as it's in your head, no problem.
Okay, so I'm trying to put that seed also in your head that God is the creator.
Don't worry. There's a lot of gods in
So
my head.
as the of absolutely. So
I
why
have the
would you
god.
say that
I
there
have
is
the
no God?
god of fucking in my head. I have the god of money in my head. I even have the Christian god somewhere in the back of my head. The Muslim god is also there, right? I have the god of scamming in my head. I have the god of economics in my head. I even have the Egyptian gods, the Babylonian gods. All of those gods there in my head. I've already processed all of them. They even have their own rooms.
So
Every god has their own room. There's air conditioning in it. It's all in my head. You know.
so
The
so
only
would you
difference
say
between
that God?
the only difference between your head and my head is that in my head, the most high throne in my head, I am the one who sits on that throne. All those gods, they work for me. They serve me. They entertain me all the time. Sometimes I make Jesus dance around, dance juju dance. Sometimes I make Allah do this cha, 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 in my head. I can do anything in my head. You too can do anything in your head. Sometimes when Jesus is being stubborn, I put him on timeout. When it's past his bedtime, it's all in my head. I don't know what you do with it in your own head, but that's your head. That's your kingdom. Hmm? The kingdom of your head, your imagination. Enjoy. Enjoy. There's no problem. That's why I told you no argument now. But you see this real world that we live in outside of our heads. God's not there.
So you're trying to okay, so tell me if God is not there in the real world as we've come to accept him that he is the foundation of what is right and wrong. How do you say that you are able to differentiate what is right and wrong without the assistance of God?
Just based on what causes pain and what does not cause pain. Simple now. If you pinch me, do I need God to tell me that you have pinched me? No. If you pinch me and it hurts me, I'll be like, "Aye, that's wrong." If a mosquito bites me and it hurts me, I'll say that's wrong. If you scam me and take my money, I'll say that's wrong. If I don't like something,
But
I'll say that's wrong. Right? That's how we find right and wrong. We don't find right and wrong by by some God coming down from heaven. I'm sorry. The only place where God lives is in our heads. In my head, Superman is a god, though. Even Spider Man is a god in my head. My father is even a god in my own head too. The only person who's not a god in
okay.
my head is myself. I'm just in charge. I'm in charge of all of it. Like I said, I entertain myself very well. And you religious people, you like to entertain yourself. You just don't know how to do it in silence. So when you start entertaining yourself out, you look like mad people to us. Especially the Pentecostal Christians. When they start doing shiri baba shekeri, that's because the entertainment in their head is too much. So it begins to manifest as madness.
So you don't believe that God actually is responsible for certain magic that we observe, certain magic that we see when it comes to prophets.
Yeah, those prophets are scammers. Because me too, I'm a prophet. I don't even need God. I can prophesy to you right now. You want me to prophesy?
You still
Hey,
don't
hey, hey,
believe
hey,
that.
hey, hey, hey. You hear that cock crowing in the background in the video? I just heard it. Cuckoo. I just heard it. You heard that?
Yeah, I heard it.
That cock is acknowledging me as a prophet. If you don't believe me, go and ask that cock. Ask that cock.
So how
I am a
did you do
prophet
that? Then? How did you know that the cock was going to crow?
because I'm a prophet. In fact, I'm going to
So
prophesy to you.
then,
Mhm.
so
I'm gonna,
if you are a prophet, then why is it so difficult for you to acknowledge that God is there?
because you don't need God to prophesy. You just need common sense and have some scamming skills. If you know how to scam, you can be a good prophet. Very good prophet.
So you're telling me you being in sync with the fact that the cock crowed at the same time that you said the cock was going to crow, it has nothing to do with God.
Well, I heard the cock crow twice. My assumption is it's probably going to crow again. So I took that assumption, packaged it as a prophecy, and told you. You see, very easy. You see, it just crowed again. Didn't I tell you? Watch, it's going to crow again before. Just wait here. Within the next 5 minutes, that cock will crow again. That's prophecy. Mm-mm.
Well, if ever you were, if ever you said you were a man of God, I was actually going to believe you based on the fact that you prophesied that the cock was going to crow, and it crowed exactly the same moment that you said it
I
was going
told
to
you. You
crow.
heard that?
Yeah,
Did you just hear that cock crow?
yes, I
Eh,
heard it.
eh. That cock is singing praise and glory to Bakanga. You don't know. In fact, I can prophesy to you again. What time is it where you are right now? Tell me.
It's 26 minutes past 9
At night,
in the morning.
in the morning,
Yes.
within the next 12 hours, it will be dark where you are. There will be darkness outside. The sun will disappear.
but that's true, Kanga.
What's true? Do you know the future? I am telling you that within the next 12 hours. So what you must do right now is that you must first sow a seed in my ministry. Sow a seed on this life. And within 12 hours, the sun will disappear. And there will be darkness. In that darkness, what I need for you to do now is get some cold water. Drink that cold water. Then take a bucket of water, put the bucket in the water, take some soap. You go and wash your body. When you wash your body, if you have pajamas, wear those pajamas. If you don't have that pajamas, make sure you take a wrapper and wrap around you. Then you go to your bed and you sleep. When you sleep, your body will heal itself. And then you wake up in the morning, you keep living your life. I'm telling you, do not ignore the word of Bakanga.
You should actually practice. You should actually consider preaching, man. I'm sure you do a very big creature. Are you doing good in this field of you prophesying that there is no
You know,
God?
my brother, I'm not lying
Because
to
I'm
you.
sure.
I did consider entering the industry of religious scamming as a professional pastor, but my conscience will not allow me to lie because there's really no power in lying. Liars are so very insecure. Pastors are some of the most tormented human beings in this world because they have to get up and lie all the time, all the time. Because they know in their head that they don't really know the things they're talking about, but they have to say it with confidence as if they do. So me, I'd rather just tell people that there's no God. It will not give me as much money, but I think I can impact the world even more because that's the truth. The truth is that there is no God. Hey, don't
Yeah.
tempt me. Whoever put that comment in the comment section, you say you need the winning numbers for the lottery, for the Powerball. I can give you those numbers, but you have to sow a seed because it's going to take intensity. Intense. I have to go into the secret place of worship to get that information. So I need for you to sow a $1,000 seed to move the Lord. Then tomorrow I'll give you the numbers of the Powerball. I'll give it here. First person to go and put those numbers there and buy the ticket, you win the lottery. 1.5 billion right now. If I am wrong, don't blame me. God works in mysterious ways. I'm just a messenger. If the numbers I give you don't work, it's because you don't have enough faith. Look, if the number I give you does not work, it's because your faith is very weak. You're a secret sinner. So you must purify yourself. But you must first start by sowing that $1,000 seed. As a matter of fact, let me put my cash app up here so you guys can start sowing seeds. Eh? There you go. Sow your seed at Bakanga Foundation. This is the ministry right here. This will be on for like 2 minutes. Then you, brother, this is your destiny changer. Forget all those scammers in those churches. This is where it is. All the manifestation takes place here. This is where it's all happening. If all those people in church knew that I existed, they would be here on my live show, not in those churches. See me, I don't ask you for 10%. I only ask for 20%. Only 20%. 10%, that's too much. In my ministry, I don't call it tithes and offering. I call it divine insurance. If you don't have a divine insurance policy, listen, guys, Jesus died for you. But Bakanga, I will go to hellfire for you. So what I need for you is, if you pay your divine insurance to me every week, this is only for religious people. If you're not religious, you're already guaranteed hellfire. The flames, you already have your spot in the flame, very hot, with a glass of magma juice waiting for you, with some sulfur to flavor it. But you, if you're a believer, I am selling you today divine insurance. So when you get there on Judgment Day, if God decides to send you to hellfire, I will step in and say, no, God, no, don't send him, send me instead. You see, I will do that for you. And I have a whole team of people. We are ready to take your place. On Judgment Day, we are going to be there just to take people's places. But you must first pay into our insurance company. We are the best insurance policy on earth. In fact, if you pay into our insurance policy, you don't even need other insurances. That way, if you die, you get to Judgment Day before us. You just wait for us. So if you die before me, when you get to Judgment Day, tell God not to judge you, to wait. That your lawyer is coming. Jehovah, do you need a divine lawyer? It's me, oh.
I think I need a divine lawyer.
Because when I was standing before God, I said, who are you? My clients did not commit those sins. Is it not you who put that fruit of good and evil in the garden? What are you trying to condemn? No, you have a right to let my client into heaven. God is just. God will allow you in heaven. I'll say, God, no be you create Adam and Eve. Put that fruit for that garden. No be that you make and they chop him. My client did not even ask you to create him. Did you not? You violated his rights. I say, you, God, you violated my client's right by creating him without asking his permission. And then after you created him, you put him in this world without telling him the conditions. And then when you put him in this world, you gave him 10,000 different versions so he can struggle with. And then you didn't even give him money to pay bills, so he didn't have time to figure out which one was the real one. He was busily trying to pay his bills. Then you allow his wife to cheat on him. My client has suffered. God, no, my client has suffered. Let him into heaven. If you really have to send somebody to hell, send me instead. You see? I've already signed a secret deal with Satan. My secret deal with Satan is that Satan has reserved the only spot in hellfire that has water for me. So when I get to hellfire, I'll be selling water. You people don't know how to do business. When I get to hellfire, the reason why I want to go to hellfire is because there's business opportunities there that no one has exploited yet. Can you imagine if you're the only one in hellfire that has water? Imagine all the rich people that will be in hellfire. Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos. Even Mansa Musa will be there. I'll be selling 1 drop of water for $1 million. See? That's how black people, you need to start thinking that way. You have to have a business-oriented mentality. While you guys are going to be in heaven, There's no business opportunity in heaven because every business opportunity has already been taken by the angels. There's an angel that sells puff puff in heaven already. There's an angel that digs toilets, digs wells. There's an angel that does cleaning. Angels that manufacture cars. The angels have already taken that whole industry. In hellfire, the demons are very lazy. Very lazy. So as a human being, created in God's image, when I get there, you see? So you, religious people, why are you even afraid to go to hell? Huh? You think that hell is going to be that bad? No. Are you done, Jova? Or has the spirit convicted your soul? Hey, let me remove this thing before TikTok restricts me. Hey, guys. All jokes aside, if you're feeling generous, please feel free to hit us up on the Cash App, y'all. Oh, shoot. I did see that someone did hit me up on Cash App already. Sister Kalia, thank you for the $20 on Cash App. You, heaven is guaranteed. Yes, yes, yes. Heaven is guaranteed for you. Oh, in fact, next week I will have your divine passport ready for you. Don't worry. I will file the case. In the mighty name of Jesus. Sister